staff, I want to come on the announcements this morning just to go through a few items. Obviously, yesterday you saw some changes that took place in the Commons area, the senior cafe. Obviously, the seniors earned the right to be able to have their own area and not have that disrupted by juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. You guys will earn the right, obviously, to go in there, but we did have to make some changes as a result of some pretty negative situations that have taken place this week. At a point in time, I have to parent. And I say that as an I statement there, as your principal. I have to make decisions, same decisions I need to make for my own children at home sometimes. They're not always popular decisions, but you have to make them. And so we've made some decisions, moved our police support officers into different places, trying to discourage any type of negative behavior, which only occurs in our neighborhoods and then is starting to spill over into our school and disrupt our educational setting. We have a great school here at Lawrence North, and we're going to maintain that great learning environment for those students who belong here at Lawrence North. Obviously, and I'll say it this way, school is not for everybody, especially the traditional schooling. And so some do need to be removed because the events that are taking place in our neighborhoods are not acceptable. And so as our police officers are addressing those issues in our neighborhoods, we will address our issues in our school. This doesn't change anything. Things happen all over the country in all kinds of different areas. And we also have to recognize that we don't just make rules to make rules. There's always a reason why we move and change settings. Yesterday, for example, I reviewed some camera footage, and at 11:30 a.m. we had about 15 to 20 students just sitting on furniture in our commons area when they very easily could have been in class. And I want to make sure that you understand, CCR, or a study hall, is a class. Please do not ever tell me that you don't have a class this period when you do have a study hall. It's an opportunity for you to grow as a learner. It's an opportunity, if you don't necessarily have studying to do, to read another book, do something different. But it is a place where you are expected to be, because you're expected to be in a supervised location. Also, you are never to check out of that CCR period without a pass. Teachers, please listen to this message. Students are not permitted to check out of your study hall if they have not already made arrangements with a teacher and have a pass in their hand. Do not let them out of that study hall. We will address the matters if they choose not to attend your study hall. So again, these things are very important as we address this academic setting, because that's what this place is. It's an academic setting. We also offer athletics. We also offer performing arts as extracurricular, but those are rights. Those are privileges and not a right. And so, again, very important for you to understand that when you compete in the green and red, you know the standard of this school and the expectations of this school. And so I'm not going to decrease or allow the actions of a few to impact what I expect of a Lawrence North graduate. And so we're going to maintain that. And yes, sometimes we do have to address situations. Yes, sometimes people make poor choices on a given day. But when we repeatedly make poor choices, then we cannot have you attending Lawrence North High School. Also, no parent, and I'm going to say parent, at this school, that be an adult, is ever going to ask you to do something that will physically hurt you. If we ask you to remove your head covering, ask you to remove your hat, I expect you to do so. I don't expect you to have to be asked twice. If we tell you to move to a certain location, and generally we ask, you do it. Do it the first time. And that makes life a lot easier on all of us. I know many of you are asked during the day or during the evenings to maybe go clean your room by your parent. And maybe the first time you kind of defy them, but then again they ask you again. And if you choose to defy, there's always consequences. And so when a student fails to comply with a simple request, we have to make it known that that is not acceptable at this school. And I don't ever like to come on these announcements and make negative messages, because really I'm only speaking to about 5% of the student body. When you have 2,700 students at a school though, I must lead, and I must do a better job of leading. And so with that being said, I expect our teachers to be in the hallway. I expect our teachers to be providing you meaningful education for 83 minutes every block. I expect you to take advantage of every opportunity offered here at Lawrence North High School. We have a great school. We will not allow the actions of a few to ruin it for all of us. You will forever have Lawrence North on your resume. You want to make sure that you maintain and that we maintain the traditions of this school. We have a great school. We'll continue to have a great school. You can be upset with me over some of the guidelines that we will put in place in these next couple months. I understand that. You may not understand why. I welcome the opportunity to sit down with you to explain our why and why we are doing what we are doing in our classrooms, what we're doing in our hallways, and what we're doing for the environment of this high school. I love this place. I love the opportunity that I've had to serve this place, and I will continue to lead with you and not against you, but with you, and I'll listen to your needs and your wants. I understand some of you are upset, and I get that, but let's talk through it and come up with a better plan to make sure that Lawrence North High School maintains its high excellence and students receive a great education each and every day at this school. Have a great day, and go Cats.
It is Code and I'm Miss Summer. Good morning, Cats. I'm Jada Harris.
And I'm the man with the bees, Tresmar Hall. Let's get right into it with some Cat Side news.
Starting off, for all of our amazing theater kids, auditions for the Spring Play and Musical will be held on November 25th and 26th, right before Thanksgiving break, with callbacks scheduled for December 4th. Students will know whether they need to attend callbacks by the end of the day on the 26th, and just in case, they'll be posted on Canvas. For people able to attend callbacks, the workshops for the musical and Spring Play auditions has been moved up for today from 4 to 6.
It is getting cold, and that means school may be delayed or even canceled. Make sure you don't drive into bad weather and don't show up to empty school. To know if school is canceled or delayed, check the Lawrence Township Twitter page or check the Lawrence Township page to see if school has been delayed or canceled.
Attention everybody, if you're interested in joining a spectacular club, Boxing Union meets every Monday at 4 in room 129. Anyone is welcome, so if you're interested, make sure to attend and stay after school in room 129.
And now to our commercial break and weather with my nephew, Danny.
What's good, Casa? I'm Danny, and I'm here with your weather today. Alright, so today it'll be probably sunny, 38 degrees. The high for today will be 44, and the low will be 31. After school it'll be 42, and before school it'll be 32. And so throughout the week, it'll be mostly sunny or mostly cloudy. It'll be mid-40s, low 30s throughout the week, and you'll just have to see what day it's looking like, you know. Alright, so today is National Princess Day. If you got your princess out there, cherish that girl, you feel me? Cherish her, you feel me? That's all I got for today. Have a nice day, and go Cats!
All right, today is Soul Food Day, and this was born my very first year here when my students said, we should do something for Black History Month. And I said, you're right, what do you want to do? So we created Soul Food Day. So we're making fried chicken, and each kitchen decides what dishes they want to make. They give me a shopping list, I go get them whatever they want, and in 90 minutes they cook, eat, and clean up what's the equivalent of a Thanksgiving dinner.
We got Chef Elijah in the building, cooking up some chicken, you feel me?
What you recording? I just do pictures.
Yeah, season my chicken.
Yes, sir.
That's what Black people do.
Yes, sir. What are you cooking today?
We cook greens, macaroni and cheese, Kool-Aid pie, and chicken.
What are you cooking today?
We're cooking baked beans, cream of corn, fried chicken, and Oreo cheesecake.
Guys, dump it out, make a new one.
Boy, your chicken, bro, this ain't even like broken up.
Welcome back.
A revision to the 2019 to 2020 school year was presented and approved by the Board of Education. At the Board of Education meetings, with the revision, classes are canceled tomorrow for Red for Ed Day to support the making of better staff conditions. This will make Friday, February 14th, an e-learning day, where staff will report to work.
Since school is canceled tomorrow, make sure to sit back and relax and enjoy your day off. This year, Coach Kiefer begins his 48th season as a head coach at Lawrence North High School. He is only 5 wins away from number 800. The Wildcats will start their season on December 6th with a home game against the MARION Giants.
The wrestling team is on their second week practice, almost on their third, and are working towards the first meet of the season on November 23rd, when they will host the 6-team Lawrence Township Wrestling Invitational. There is a lot of excitement surrounding their new year with the head coach Jacob Avon. Coach Avon was a Big Ten place winner at the NCAA National Qualifier as a Purdue Boilermaker wrestler, and now he is taking the reins of the program. If you are interested in joining the team, contact head coach Jacob Avon. That's all we have for today's episode.
Have an amazing day and go Cats!